How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I'm your host, FaZe Crypto, and we are happy to be bringing you another live stream where we will be talking about a lot of the different things that are happening, just reviewing the news. I think we'll probably turn this live show into sort of a daily thing, if at all possible, try and keep up with the latest news. And I think that it'll probably be a pretty good resource for everybody to sort of come back to. And, basically we can all aggregate with different information and, essentially keep ourselves in the loop. So, who doesn't like to be in the know when it comes to all this stuff? So we've got Switzerland moves forward to fit cryptocurrency into traditional regulations. Pretty exciting stuff happening in Switzerland. I'm pretty impressed to see that they're making this move. The article goes on to talk about 99 members of the National Council, Switzerland's lower house of the Federal Assembly, have supported a motion to support forward proposed regulations by Liberal, Representative Gorbani Merrily. I know I didn't pronounce that right. You got to just forgive me for that. But 83 people have voted against. Well, 10 refrained from voting at all. And it is a interesting article. This quote right here: cryptocurrencies could be issued to anyone with the decentralized cryptographic based peer-to-peer data network. A large part of cryptocurrencies is completely anonymous. They go on to criticize certain aspects of cryptocurrency that we often see, criticized, but the use of cryptocurrency, yada yada. You guys can go and check out this article. But it is interesting to see. This is where Switzerland is going to lead the conversation of cryptocurrency into that sort of direction. And the fact that it's popping up on their radar at all, it is an interesting, thing to pay attention to. Obviously, we all know that cryptocurrency is going to have a huge stake in the future, regardless of, how a lot of these different variables actually come to manifest themselves. One of the things that we have to bear in mind is that regulations are going to be a key part of how these things actually come to fruition. So we've got U.S. startup raises $11 million in ICO. This is an interesting article. So American prediction market startup and hedge fund Nurami has raised $11 million in initial coin offering to launch its project Erasure. Crypto industry media outlet CoinDeck reports on March 11th. Introduction in late 2016, Numerami's network provides a blockchain and cryptographic token-based ecosystem for incentivizing anonymous data scientists to create predictive models based on the Ethereum ETH blockchain. Nurami's tokens are used in trading market predictions on the startup's platform. And it's pretty interesting to see this getting that sort of attention right there. We've also got XRP CoinGate's adoption push as developments in ecosystem reach all-time high. Hats off to XRP on that regard. Definitely XRP has been pulling their own weight, which is great to see. I'm pretty excited about what XRP is going to be doing. Of course, it's important not to ignore the establishment and the moves that are being made by the banks. I know XRP is often criticized for being the bankster cryptocurrency and all these different things, but at the same time, we need to give XRP its credit. Personally, I'm interested in making money in this space, and if a cryptocurrency is going to be pulling ahead of the pack, I want to be in the know when it comes. So XRP, the third largest cryptocurrency in the world, is fast approaching massive adoption as developers and other creators huddle together and add value to the XRP environment. It's interesting to see the cryptocurrency, and of course, XRP, being, right in the front and center. John McAfee parts with Skycoin. Very sad. John McAfee is a very interesting character. Software millionaire, cryptocurrency advocate, and living meme, John McAfee announced last night he has parted ways with Skycoin. The news came via a tweet last night, of course. This is a bizarre and sudden turn of events, as aside from being very actively verbally supporting of their movement, he took it further than most would ever dream. He got a large Skycoin tattoo in the middle of his back last year. I'm sure you all remember that, which is pretty hilarious. In response to the tweet, many quizzed him over what the reason behind him. And of course, there were a few trolls making, mocking, making fun of the tattoo. But I think, John McAfee's definitely done. Shout out Crypto.86 in the chat. How's it going? And everybody else who's just getting in the chat too. John McAfee, definitely an interesting figure. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds to all the attention that's going his direction. Being a cryptocurrency advocate, of his standing, definitely does make him a target to a certain extent for a lot of various different criticisms. But in the same regard, I think he's probably the man for the job who could handle such things. And of course, it is interesting to see how he's been faring up. I think XRP is definitely an interesting crypto to pay attention to, just because of all the different variables that we see happening behind the scenes. With XRP, the fact that they've been so transparent and moving forward in an interesting way. It is one of those markers of the future certainly I know XRP, it's one of those cryptos that has its detractors also. There's always, for every cryptocurrency, you're going to have a lot of people out there who are going to be criticizing the technology and all these different things and the various different decisions that they make. But of course, they're always going to have their fanatical fans and all these different things as well. And I think that XRP is one of those cryptos that you really can't ignore it. It's like sort of like whether you like it or not, you really can't live with them. You can't live without them, sort of thing. I'm interested in seeing where XRP is going to be solidifying themselves in the future of cryptocurrency. CoinGate processes XRP for around 5,000 businesses. This is an interesting Twitter right here. Yes, we're surprised too that so many are not aware that many businesses accept XRP. Just us alone process XRP for around 5,000 businesses. And there are other resources. So cryptocurrency is no longer a fixture of the future. All these different things are readily active in the current atmosphere of the cryptocurrency space, and it's something that we really can't ignore. Now, the fact of the matter is that it's just a matter of time before the general population of people catches up to gets woke on what's good with cryptocurrency. At the same time, the fact of the matter is that the wheels are turning. Now we're getting ready. So there's people who are positioning themselves in all sorts of ways who are going to be benefiting in all sorts of ways from the cryptocurrency space. So of course, you guys are all, feel free to do your own research when it comes down to it. Of course, top performers of the day, we've got Ravencoin, Maximind Coin, Tezos, Loom Network, Verge, We've got Ethereum Classic, QAsh, IO, IOTA. Definitely always interesting to look at the top performers. A really good indication of what we can expect to see in the future. I think in particular it's interesting to see Verge being on this list. Because a privacy coin usually is an interesting fixture of what we can expect to see in the near future. So it is something worth my attention at least. Market cap being at 138, 840, 631. 452 as depicted on CoinMarketCap at the current time of recording this live stream. Of course, now definitely an interesting market cap. And of course, for future reference, everybody, if you have any sort of recommendations, feel free to put them in the chat, for news items that you guys want for us to check out. Of course, the Discord is up and running, so we'll be able to basically stay in, closer contact using that. But of course, Bitcoin dominance at 51%, slightly up from last time we made a video, as it would be. The trend tends to, but Bitcoin's still relatively unaffected by, the shift in the amount of money that we saw in the market cap, which is also sort of an interesting fixture of, the Bitcoin and the way that things tend to go, which, I guess it's pretty interesting to say the least to see, Bitcoin being able to maintain itself at $4,024. In my opinion, I'm definitely interested in seeing how Bitcoin manages to stand up, in the, against the tides as things move forward. I think the fact that Bitcoin's managed to maintain itself at 4,000 is a beacon of light, an interesting indication of what we can expect moving forward in the future. And at the same time, I think that we also sort of have to take everything with a grain of salt. Of course, with the fact of the matter is, when these altcoins tend to be getting drained of a lot of their money, they have a tendency to investors will rush towards the top and they'll try and get to the top of the pile. And of course, Bitcoins is about as high as you can go, while still keeping your cash in the cryptocurrency space. So it is interesting to see how it's doing all those things. And then at the same time, of course, Apollo, definitely an interesting cryptocurrency. And of course, we've got a comment in the chat from Cryptonaut86 saying, Federal Reserve commercial keep seeing on YouTube states that Bitcoin has been a bad investment, yet they want you to trade gold for your BTC. Definitely an interesting ad to keep attention to. Whenever you see that group of people sort of trying to influence our opinions in any way, I think that you need to sort of take that with a huge grain of salt. It's sort of the definition of a grain of salt situation, and really that's why we say that you should always think for yourself. Of course, even me, I'm just a humble YouTuber, making these videos. Of course, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. But I have to stress, nobody knows where cryptocurrency is going to go in the future. That's just the fact of the matter is, and really all people can do is speculate. And of course, looking at the past is really no indication of where we'll be going in the future. And at the same time, that's why it's a high risk, high reward scenario. But I think with stuff like JP Morgan cryptocurrency, with like Jack Dorsey coming out and saying that he's been buying what is it, something like $10,000 of Bitcoin every week. I mean, these are some interesting, tasty bits of news that are certainly difficult to ignore to a large extent. I mean, whether they're just pulling our legs or not, I mean, we do see, there is a tendency for these large, influential, billionaire celebrity sort of people, like Warren Buffett and all of them, to come out and, essentially give us like a backhanded compliment with cryptocurrency that's sort of half intended to incite, fear among people, FOMO and stuff like that, which is of course, something that we have to pay attention to a large extent, because the opinions of a lot of these different people are manipulative to a large extent, and we don't want to. You don't want to get caught up in the bear trap or the bull trap or whatever the hell you want to call it. The fact of the matter is that nobody's going to give you the greatest information. But anyway, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Square, the $32.7 billion mobile payment giant based in the U.S., reveals that Square would fund 3 to 4 developers and a designer to work on the open source protocol of Bitcoin and the crypto ecosystem, independent of the core business strategies of Square. The team of developers and a designer will work to contribute to the cryptocurrency ecosystem in a variety of ways, potentially by contributing to the open source code base of the Bitcoin network. The initiative, which has been welcomed by the cryptocurrency community and the industry with overwhelming optimism, could be crucial in increasing the awareness of the cryptocurrency ecosystem and the need for open source developers to maintain blockchain networks. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, Jack Dorsey and all these people, I mean, whatever your opinion are about them, they are making huge strides forward. Basically, I mean, we all saw him on Joe Rogan. I mean, we all saw him talking about how his company is looking in the direction of cryptocurrency as one of those solutions to a lot of the different algorithmic problems. We see Facebook and them basically giving paying lip service to cryptocurrency, Facebook coin. I mean, it sort of is a meme at this point. It's kind of, but it's anything short of a joke, just because of the sheer body of influence that we have with these different things. And of course, if they make the move, towards it and attempt to normalize the cryptocurrency space, I mean, the effects could be really something. So it's definitely a new project. New payment project to gather offers crypto, Visa card. I mean, in my opinion, I think that, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, all these different, payment platforms, I think they're really just having a great time, with all the fees, all the hidden fees, all the, the ATMs, the cash, and the current system, is so built in such a way that it, really, leverages, the benefits, to a large extent, towards a lot of these. So, I mean, I think that they're worried about the fact that cryptocurrency, is pretty much going to undercut a lot of these things that they have, going for them, because the fact of the matter is the digital currency could so easily eliminate all these different fees. Because you think about it, you want to go get some cash out of an ATM, you're going to have to pay a $100. You have to pay $8 fee if you're going to take $100 out of an ATM. I mean, half the time. So it is one of those things you have to pay attention to. I think that they're enjoying they're slowing it down as much as they possibly can. So cryptocurrency is still coming, whether they like it or not. I mean, and I think that they're very well aware of it. They're very well aware of the fact that people are getting woke on these sort of things, and that the current circumstance. I mean, one of my favorite memes on this channel that we always like to bring up is, of course, the world debt calculator. I know you guys have been waiting for it, but World Debt Clock live. If you ever have a friend who needs to, if you ever have a friend who, is doubting the cryptocurrency space, you have to show them just exactly where we are. I mean, the World Debt Calculator only goes in one direction, and it's only, it's pretty much self-explanatory. This is going to be the note that we're going to end the live stream on. So if you guys have any last-minute things you want to leave in the chat, you're more welcome to do so. But all that being said, I'm definitely excited to see where these things go. And of course, billionaires recommend, even as coin demand wane. It's certainly interesting to see, and I think everybody who's holding, on BTC, will be interesting, and we'll all be able to benefit. But of course, you guys remember, we will be doing these live streams daily. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure that you tune in tomorrow at around the same time. And we will be doing the live stream again and covering any news topics that you guys are interested in sharing with us. So make sure that you send any news items to us on Twitter and all these different things so that we could stay up to date and all be on the same page and looking at the same information. And, it's interesting to see. I mean, we're going to be sort of trolling around the subreddit, the cryptocurrency subreddit, and looking at all sorts of different information. I agree. Neo is a interesting project, and it's going to be exciting to see. Neo is certainly undervalued at this point, especially with what we were seeing with Neo at their all-time highs. But I think at the same time, any crypto in the top 100 is pretty interesting to see. All that being said, you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you guys in the next video. I think that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Stay classy, everybody. Stay relevant. Of course, remember, I'm not your dad, and, I'm glad. Have a good day.